Hello. Tonight, our top story is about air pollution. Our field reporter is the dashing and utterly fantastic Josiah Johnson. We now go to Josiah, who is at this moment breathing in awful air toxins of air pollution. Josiah.
Thanks, Ricky Bobby. Well, here I am outside, and before I begin, I would like to give a little history lesson about how air pollution, as we think of it today, started.
Along with amazing technological advances, the Industrial Revolution of the mid-19th century introduced new sources of air and water pollution. For example, the burning of coal to power factories and heat homes, and to drive rapidly expanding transportation systems such as railroads. By the mid-20th century, the effects of these changes were beginning to be felt in countries around the world, as major cities and industrial centers became increasingly shrouded in air pollution. The effect of air pollution is acid rain, which was first discovered in the 1850s. Acid rain, according to Google Dictionary, is rainfall made sufficiently acid by atmospheric pollution that it causes environmental harm, typically to forests and lakes. The main cause is the industrial burning of coal and other fossil fuels. The waste gases, from which contain sulfur and nitrogen oxide, which combine with atmospheric water to form acids. The tragic effect of air pollution is death from breathing polluted air. One of the worst cases on record of air pollutant deaths took place in 1952, when pollutants from factories and home fireplaces mixed with air condensation, killing at least 4,000 people in London over a course of several days. Now, this does sound terrible, I know, but actions have been taken to try to stop such air pollution in the world. In the 1960s, an environmental movement began to emerge that sought to stem the tide of pollutants flowing into the planet's ecosystem. Out of the movement came events like Earth Day, legislative victories like the Clean Air Act, and the Clean Water Act, 1972. Clean Air Act was 1963, by the way. I messed that up, but you're welcome. In 1963, in an effort to reduce air pollution, the U.S. Congress passed the Clean Air Act legislation, which has been amended and strengthened in the ensuing decades. However, in 2007, almost half, 46% of all Americans resided in counties with unhealthy levels of either ozone or particle pollution. According to the American Lung Association, ozone or smog is described by the ALA as an irritating, invisible gas that is formed most often by a reaction of sunlight and vapors emitting when fuel is burned by cars and trucks, factories, power plants, and other sources. Ozone reacts chemically, oxidizes with internal body tissues that it comes in contact with, such as those in the lung. It irritates the respiratory tract and can lead to a number of health problems, including asthma attacks, chest pain, and even death. The ALA defines particle pollution, formerly referred to as soot, as the most dangerous and deadly of the widespread outdoor air pollutants. But there are ways that people are trying to help. For instance, one way people can help is to reduce the amount of energy we, the people, consume. Another is to use cleaner sources of energy, like use solar panels, so that the electric plants don't burn as much fossil fuels. Since cars and trucks and planes are majority causes of air pollution, more efficient ways of getting around will help. Driving electric or natural gas-powered cars. Also, a way to save is carpooling. Thanks for watching. This has been your host, Ricky Bobby, and from all of us here at Beaver News at 9, good night.